Hi, I'm Joel with the Blackmore Company. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about your soil in your Ellepot machine. What you want to see as far as your soil moisture is, you want to kind of rule of thumb is to be able to make a ball with your hand, release it, and have it hold form. That's what we're looking for. I don't want you to be able to squeeze it like that and have it wringing wet, because it's going to be too wet, it's going to clog up the machine isn't going to perform very well. There's different sorts of soil that you may or may not be using, so you'll have to play and see what works best for you. This soil's a little bit more peat in it, so it's a little fluffier, runs a little drier, but kind of the same theory. You don't want it too dry. If your mix is too dry, A, you're going to end up with a really, really compressed pot that's going to have a hard time. It's going to stay too wet. And then B, it's going to be hard to handle, because when you go to pick them up, they're going to want to fall apart because that moisture or the soil is so dry. Typically, what we found works best on the Ellepots machines is you want your vacuum gauge to run anywhere between 0.2 and 0.15. We find that gives us usually the best compaction. The way to adjust that is with the vacuum bleeders. Now, depending on when you got your machine, the vacuum bleeder is going to look the same. It could be in one of two locations. It may be mounted right on the machine. It may be on your vacuum pump. Either way, they all look the same. Pretty self-explanatory. Minus will bring you down. Plus will give you more compaction. But again, you want to try and maintain that between 1.5 or 0.15, excuse me, and 0.20. It's kind of the area we found that runs the best as far as your Ellepots on the benches and the wet-dry cycles.